Hey everybody, mtg noob here. Playing some blue-black control. I'm gonna keep this hand. It's not great, but since I'm on the play, it's better. As long as he doesn't go like turn one guy, then we should be okay. Have some card draw. We have a leak. Okay, he's got a wild. He's probably on tokens. Okay, red source. Maybe he's not on tokens. Okay, we'll have the option of thinking twice or mana leaking this turn, so that's always good. Preferably we'll think twice, so if he doesn't really lay down a big threat here, like, I guess he's on Reanimator, so I don't think I need to counter that. I think what I need to do is counter his annoying spells like Unburial Rites and stuff like that. Okay, Runic Repetition. And let's think twice. Okay, let's hopefully rip a land here. Okay, that was probably the best land we could have ripped. So now we have Dissipate mana up. Most likely we won't be dissipating anything. He'll probably just loot again. Okay, maybe he's on like a control list. Ponder seems fine. He's probably on Burning Vengeance actually, from the way his graveyard is shaping up. I don't want to have to take a land with my Forbidden Alchemy, so I'm just going to think twice again and hope I naturally hit into lands over the next draw. Come on, land. Be a friend. Ugh. Alright, that kind of sucks. I think I'm going to... I don't want to let him resolve a Burning Vengeance if that's what I think we're playing against. So I'm just going to toss this Forbidden Alchemy. And when I get to 5 mana, I can just always, do my thing if I need to. Alright, Divination's fine. We don't mind if he's drawing cards. We mind when he's trying to, excuse me, play his kill spells on us. That's what we mind. Okay, now we have to also remember that he is probably playing a mana leak of his own. None of these things do anything really against him. As you can see, he's all instants and sorceries at the moment, so we'll just take a land. So we have to basically have double counter spell up. Okay, we'll play a land, and we'll pass the turn. If he does nothing, we'll Drown Yard him. And if he does stuff, which he has plays, because he has 2 Faithless Lootings in the yard, then we'll counter whatever he does. Unless it's just card draw and card filtering. Okay, he's probably looting. Ooh, Memoricide. Well, what can he get? Yeah, we gotta counter that, unfortunately. We'll mana leak that. Okay, you and your Memoricide being crazy. Okay, I can start trying to apply Snapcaster pressure, but with cards like that in his deck, I'd rather just keep playing the counter game and try to start just milling him out. He's helping himself or me by milling himself kind of with Faithless Lootings and dumping cards in the yard. So we're seeing. We let that resolve. We don't mind. Okay, he throws away 2 lands. Ponders, that's fine. I'm just going to mill away the cards now that he chose to keep. I mean, he got to draw one of them, but what could you do? Okay, let's mill him. See what kind of goodies lie in his deck for us. Okay, so he's got a Reap of the Seagraph. That's something that we might need to counter, but probably not. Especially since we just drew Black Sun Zenith. He's got 6 cards in hand. I really don't want to have to play our Grave Titan just to have it die to something. So I'm just going to keep playing this. If you want to draw a bunch of cards, draw a bunch of cards. If you want to, whatever, try to play a big spell, I'm going to counter that. Yeah, I don't think I could let that resolve, although, excuse me, I have no idea what that does. Alright, but I guess he's basically gonna just have all his spells cost us. You know what? Let's, let him resolve that just to see how his deck works. I mean, I'm curious. I mean, if this was a real, tournament match, I would have just, kind of seen where he was going with things. But right now, I'm a little curious. All right, so he's gonna probably buy back his Reap now. Divination. Okay, so he's crapping out his hand. And we're just gonna mill him. I mean, until he oh, he's got a probe. That we don't care about. You can see all our cards. You gotta play around double everything, basically, because I have 2 Snapcasters. Okay, so he takes 2. His library's at 29 cards, which essentially means he's almost dead. So we'll just mill him again. See if there's anything he can really do about it. I go with not really. We just need to start ripping some lands, though. If we rip a land here, we're going to be good. He has Sever the Bloodline in the yard, and that kind of puts a damper on our graveyard, our Grave Titan plan. So we'll just wait this thing out and keep trying to mill him away. We just got a land, 2 lands and some Faithless Lootings. Okay, this is probably something big, I guess. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. Let's see, we'll dissipate that. Wait, let's see, he's got that stupid thing. Oh, this doesn't have flashback. Okay, so we'll try to dissipate that. He'll probably respond by, I guess, mana leaking it back. If he's playing counters, no, at the moment he's not. Okay. And then we still have 4 up for Drown Yard. So, see what happens here. Sorry, I still have a bit of the cold that the other videos I was talking about. So if you're like, why does your voice sound terrible? I apologize. Okay, another Snapcaster, which is good because it gives us an extra counter spell, essentially. Just going to keep passing. He's at 21 cards. Give him a slow, painful death, hopefully. I'm going to try to dissipate that. Wait, he's only trying to get a Faithless Looting back? We'll say okay to that. No. Guess we get a Snapcaster this. Do we really care? I mean, we do, but he's gonna get Snapcaster, and then yeah, let's. I mean, I don't think we could fight this 100%. If he gets Snapcasters, then he makes our mana leak really terrible. So I guess I'm gonna spend a turn using my Snapcaster here. Just get to dissipate. Then we'll dissipate his Memoricide. Excuse me. You ever got a cough, but you don't want to be a jerk? And you're like, I got a cough, but you're trying to hold it in. Alright, maybe he has mana leak here, maybe he doesn't. Okay. Probably. Oh, red sun. Red sun for boom, killing my guy. I don't think that really does anything, but okay. Alright, we get another black sun, which is something we really don't want. He's at 22 cards. Because I guess his red sun keeps rolling on back into his graveyard. That's fine. We have black sun zenith. So we don't really care. He's got a lot of like ways to win. I think he knows we have a black sun zenith. We gotta hit his red sun zenith. Alright, we put another moan in the yard. Okay, we have another island. I think we're gonna black sun for 2 here. Keep our milling options open. Okay, he's at 18. The only thing we got to be careful of is we don't want him to hit us with a giant red sun zenith because it'll cost, 2 less, so he can play it for pretty much cheap. Play it on the cheap. Hmm. That's gonna be a problem. I guess we have to take that. And then in response, we'll mill him. Because we can try to leak that there, but there's really no point. So now we basically have to... Alright, so we milled his red sun zenith, so that's good. So we'll take 10, go to 10. He'll go up to 28. And I guess he'll buy that back now while I'm tapped out. Okay, that's fine. Shouldn't have let that semblance anvil resolve, huh? Am I right? Okay, so he's got 4 cards in hand and 14 cards in library. He's got a Sorins Vengence in hand, and we can basically mana leak it twice. We're up to, 2 times. So, should be okay. We just have to play around things carefully here. This is the part we got to be careful about. Kind of glad we got the Red Sun Zenith because that will also kill us. I don't know if he's playing another one. If he does nothing, we'll just basically mill him, because Sorins Vengeance is sorcery speed. Imagine it wasn't. How crazy is that? Okay, he pays 5. We'll mana leak it. Okay, he'll pay 3, obviously. And then we'll Snapcaster. Senor Snappies. And we'll target a mana leak. And we'll hit OK. And then we'll flash back our mana leak. Make sure we don't counter our mana leak, which would be terrible. Hey, stranger things have happened. You don't believe me, but stranger things have happened. And then that spell will go bye-bye, and let's hope he doesn't have another way to buy it back. Okay, that's fine. Here's another runic repetition. I think we might just straight up die. Okay, we get a tragic slip, and we get a grave titan, and an alchemy, and he's got 13 cards. So we have a Snapcaster and we have a mana leak, but I don't think that's going to do anything in this case. I'm thinking maybe we should try to plop down the Grave Titan, but I think we're just going to hold back and block. If he has another Sorins Vengeance or a way to get this one back, we are pretty screwed. Okay, Sever's fine. I am at 10, so him hitting me with a zombie is a big to-do at this point. Okay, we'll let him loot. Let him ponder. He drops a bunch of stuff. And he's going for it. Moan, that's fine. Get another bunch of zombies. Alright, so he's tapped out, so he can't win here. So yay us. I'm just going to slip this just in case. I don't want to take any damage that is unnecessary. What? Oh, he removed it. Okay, that's fine. It got exiled. I thought my Snapcaster just died. But it saves us a damage anyway. So we'll mill him down to 6. And then we'll mill him down to 3. And then we'll untap and mill him. This deck's interesting. But I have some good sideboard, I guess, against it. Okay, and he's got the retrieval, so we gotta mill him now. And if we don't, that would be bad. Hopefully he doesn't have any instants. Okay, in case he does, we have Snapcaster. And we'll pass the turn. He'll try to draw, and he should lose. Yep, okay, so that's game 1, long game. Let's go to sideboarding really quick. Sideboard like a champ. Obviously, I'm going to bring in my Graveyard Hate. Which is clearly Extraction and Spellbomb. I'm also going to bring in a third Ratchet Bomb because the way he kills is with his tokens. Okay, and I definitely like some negates here. Alright, I don't think I need to bring anything else in. Um, I will take out these Grave Titans. These curses, these tributes are terrible. These go for the throats are terrible. These tragic slips are terrible. Now, that being said, my opponent probably is going to sideboard into some sort of, maybe I guess creature build. So we got to keep that in mind. I'm going to bring in 2 batter skulls because they're good. We still need 3 more cards, so if I have to bring in some removal, I'm going to bring in these Bloodline Keepers, although he sever the Bloodlines. I think I'll bring in 2 go for the throats, just in case. And we'll cut down to 1 Black Sun Zenith. Hopefully we won't really need that. Alright, so thanks for watching. Bringing you game 2 now.